It was the morning of July 31st. 620 officers and men of the Hertfordshire Regiment were in position, breakfast down, ready to attack. At 10:10 they left the Steenbeck River at St Julien, heading east towards the enemy 600 yards away. Most of them didn't make it to lunch.
Opening day of the third Battle of Ypres, this is where those guys from the Hertfordshire Regiment actually lined up and were ready for the advance. They had a bit of breakfast here, bacon and cheese, and they were really preparing for what was to come.
Military historian Dan Hill says that in one morning, 75% of the battalion were killed or wounded, around 500 men.
They disappeared up the hill and they came under very serious and very heavy sustained machine gun fire from German strong points in positions on both of their flanks, to the north and to the south of them. And in the minutes that followed, they were cut to pieces.
One of those who lost his life was 26-year-old Percy Buck from Hitchin. His body was found in no man's land by a German soldier, Gerfriede Wilczek. Percy was holding a photograph of his wife and child with the address on the back and the words, "If found, please return to my wife." In an act of kindness, the German soldier took the photograph and carried out Percy's wishes.
I think it was very brave of the young man to do that, because I don't even know if any of his comrades knew that he'd done that, because I wouldn't have thought it was allowed, really. But yes, it was a very kind thing he did.
Because Wilczek took the photograph, he unknowingly took away the only means of identifying Percy. Because of that, he has no known grave, so his name appears with the missing on the Menin Gate in the town of Ypres. See the windmill behind me? That's where the German line was. This is where the Hertfordshire Regiment got to that morning, which is pretty close. In the field, many of them fell, including Percy Buck, who was found clutching that photograph. At St Julien today, only the ghosts of men remain, and a bunker stands on the riverbank where the Hertfordshire staged their last act on the first day of the Battle of Passchendaele.
At that very spot that the Quartermaster Sergeant of the Hertfordshire Regiment turns up at in the evening of the battle with 620 lots of food, the rations for the evening. He looks around and he's unable to find the battalion. He speaks to the general in that command post and says, "Sir, I'm looking for the Hertfordshire Regiment. Can you tell me where to find them?" The response, quite simply, "I'm sorry, Quartermaster, there is no Hertfordshire Regiment."